International Rescue Committee is a nonprofit organization around the world. Here in Phoenix, we primarily do refugee resettlement. The New Roots program is a program for people from all different backgrounds, refugees, asylees, immigrants, to come together and grow food and grow the types of food that they are familiar with, that they want to grow, that they want to share with their communities. We have a lot of refugees from Iraq. We have a lot of refugees from Burma. We have some Nepali, some Sudanese, but basically all over.
My name is Abdul Jabbar. I know it's a hard name for a lot of people, but Abdul Jabbar Muhammadian. I came to the United States in 2004 as a refugee with this organization, IRC. Actually, I came from Jordan.
A lot of them have some kind of agricultural experience. So they may have been full-time farmers in their home countries. Some of them may have just kept gardens, more for their families. But the range of experience is pretty wide.
When I came here, we're not speaking English at all. We're speaking Arabic language. I spent like 5 years just fighting to learn English. I think I'm still behind, but I try to do my best.
The other challenge is transportation. So especially for newly arrived refugees, they don't have cars. You know, they're still navigating how to even just live their lives.
Everything is difficult. Transportation is difficult. To buy a car is difficult. To go to school is difficult.
So if they're having to travel, 45 minutes to an hour outside to farm, that's not realistic. Bus routes, public transportation, it's not, as easily accessible for a lot of our clients.
If you say, oh, you come, you're looking for a job. If you don't find somebody take you to the airport or to any other company to find a job, by yourself you cannot do it. So that's the kind of support, not support to give us money to put in our pocket, no. To give us the key, how we move.
We have 6 farm sites, 2 of which we manage. This one is Camel Backyard. Some of our farmers, they grow for market. It depends on their experience level and what their intention is. We have a CSA program that we base out of Camel Backyard. So we do weekly produce boxes and bags for the community. We also offer SNAP through the produce boxes, so other community members can use their EBT card, and we do a dollar-for-dollar match up to $10 for Fresh Fund is what the program is called.
I got the land from South Phoenix at the Space of Opportunity through IRC. And then I find my position over there as a farmer. That's what I'm looking for, and I find it. We grow watermelon, cucumber, cantaloupe, pumpkin, something called molokhia in our language. Very popular, but a lot of people, they don't know that. Okra, and then we do eggplant, different kind of eggplant. Even okra, we have like more than 5 different kind of okra. Radishes, different kind of radishes, turnip. So that's what we do right now, yeah.
We also connect them with other market outlets. So whether that be farmers markets, retail locations, other wholesale opportunities or cooperatives. We've also sold to restaurants. It just kind of depends on what their need is. And then we connect them, provide technical assistance. We do trainings and workshops so they can talk about pricing, how to package, storing, transportation, all those pieces when it comes to marketing.
New Roots, they give us very good educations for a lot of stuff, how to create your business, how to create your website, how to management your business. I make kind of success. Even though we couldn't make that much money about it, but it's still, I do something I love it, I do something I like it.
Lesem Taniawo Kachamalia, Haisemeane, Kavekokwe, Inipo Rafael Tapiatiak. I introduce myself in my language. I'm a member of the Pascoyaqui tribe, and it's a greeting. I work for an organization that has been around for over 30 years, partnership with Native Americans, and we serve primarily on-reservation communities in the Northern Plains and Southwest. Our work focuses on anything that supports the quality of life and improvement of quality of life for the citizens in these communities. We are a resource and a partner to a number of the farmers. Food and healthy food is one of the things that's going to help improve the quality of life. So we invest in both the training aspect of it, the education aspect of it, and then also in actually activating projects like community gardens. Food sovereignty is holistic, in my view. It's not just the consumption or access to food, healthy food, but also food that is ancestral, food that has stories connected to it. Those foods that are also embedded in our way of life and that sustain us in all aspects of our health and wellness.
So for me, food sovereignty is not only having access to healthy food, but it's having the ability and the right to choose that food, especially with the populations that we work with. Culturally appropriate food is one of our main goals. We want to make sure that everyone has access to the food that they're familiar with, that they're comfortable with, that they like, that they enjoy cooking with.
So at one point where we're at here in Phoenix, Arizona, this was Mexico until the U.S.-Mexico War, and then the Gadsden Purchase. So food and those relationships in terms of how we connect to the land, how we build community, food is always central to that.
We know that it's not just about access, but it's about, you know, the type of food and the community surrounding that as well. So that's one of our main goals, and that's some of the work we do with our Corner Store Healthy Initiative program. So we have culturally appropriate food available to these low-income, low-access communities where they wouldn't be able to have it otherwise. And then also, on top of that, providing, you know, educational resources, nutrition education, healthy eating, healthy cooking events as well in conjunction with that.
I think we're in the process of re-looking at how food is produced, where it comes from, and we still got a ways to go. Again, I think we're reconnecting back to the source, and in many ways, not just the act of producing food, but also connecting with the elements, the resources. I think about, for example, what's going on here. People are coming together to grow their own food. People are putting in the time, sweat equity to get food that they will then take home or they will share with others.
We start creating a community like a Sudanese American community. I'm the one, a foundation for that community. Also part of my experience, I bring it over here and I create the community to put the people together, to help each other.
It's funny, it is very different, but you will see those shared crops. So someone from Southeast Asia is growing okra, someone from Africa is growing okra. So they're able to connect, where really it's like that community building piece is coming in and it just happens naturally. And so they're building these social connections at the same time as they're growing food and they're sharing recipes and they're sharing each other's cultures. So as much as it is very different and it is a difficult adjustment, I think that's why this program is so important, is because it really allows people to come together and share those common values and cultural norms.
We have, I think, what I would describe as two approaches. One is resource extraction, and then that generates food, but it's different than when you look at stewardship. And stewardship looks at a whole cycle of what's involved it's not just taking, but how do we give back? Because if we're just taking, we deplete the land. So there's a process and a connection where it's not just extracting the resources, but maintaining a balance so that it's sustainable and lasting, so that we have that for future generations to come. And that's part of that whole thinking of food sovereignty. We're the stewards of the resources here today, but for future generations, not just for ourselves.
This is something we love to do. I feel very happy, enjoy myself. When I come to ask about how to be a farmer, if you don't meet the people from IRC with the new program, the wood program, if you don't give me that key, I cannot make it. I'm not here to be a farmer today. I still can be a driver or can be anywhere, can be anything. So that's kind of help. We can do that from organization or from your family if you have family here, or friends if you have friends. That's all the support I'm talking about. Thank you. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, man, just my English language is not strong enough, but
it's so good.
I'm still fighting to make it.
Oh my gosh, are you